It's a story that's shown a lot of emotion in the media, but Preston Oats attorney Don Colangeli says it's a South Carolina law that should wrap the case up.
The legislature intended for people to be able to defend themselves in a situation where they do fear imminent bodily injury or possibly death. And in a situation where you're accosted with a handgun, obviously we think this applies.
He's referring to the Persons and Property Act within the Castle Doctrine law of South Carolina, and he believes the case of Preston Oats and Carlos Oliveira is a perfect example of why it was written.
Go so further as to say that someone, particularly as Mr. Oats, who was performing his duties that day as a tow truck driver at the request of the regime at Edgefield, was lawfully there doing his job. And in so performing his job, basically was the victim of a crime himself and defended himself.
So Colangeli hopes come next month, the manslaughter charge his client faces will be dropped and Preston Oats can move on.
This thing could be over come next month.
It could be over. And that's our hope. Obviously, the one other thing to remember is it is appealable. Each side is allowed to appeal. If in fact we win, I would imagine the state would have every intention of appealing, although I can't speak for them. If in fact we lose, we do also have that ability to appeal. We haven't made that decision yet. We may let it rest in the hands of a jury and opt for not opt for an appeal. We don't know that yet, but we'll see how things play out in November.
Holly Bounds, WSAV News 3.